Welcome forward into the 820 show. A brand new episode. Or maybe now an old topic, but as I promise to you, as I guarantee to you, I seek to change your perspective on this present moment every time that you tune in. So we'll see if I can make good on that promise. This today is some brand new garbage. This discussion today, even though as confident and as proud as I am to share these dispatches with you, really this episode and any other one that you would listen to in the library of 820, I'm just giving you the output, if you will, the detritus of the day you produce for yourself. This conversation, me sharing my words with you from my heart to your ears, this conversation in this moment will end. You know, it's only like 500 seconds, but it's going to end. But then when it ends, perhaps it will give rise to the next one. A next new and now moment after this one. However, there's no guarantee on that possibility. Thus, the reason why I remind myself not of my failures and limited successes of yesteryear or yesterday. No, I don't want to do that. I want to remind myself and then to share with you the razor's edge of this present moment. Not in despair or worry or gnashing of teeth. It's for me to remind myself and then hopefully to help you to get busy with the grace and the air and the heartbeat from this moment and from the inspiration of life insisted in each of us since that one day of emergence into this world. I know it doesn't need to be restated, but we did not create ourselves, or we did not create our condition. We were born into this life with all the trimmings and temptations, and with the purpose and the message to uncover from within our original design. And also without the aftermarket attachments of ego and fear and vanity and arrogance. We put those on ourselves, either out of habit, out of laziness, in my case, lethargy, also in my case. But post-creation, we only have to produce from these resources given to each of us, not with equity or equally. We're given our share as prescribed by the Creator. We have to produce from the beauty and presence that we already have. And then our duty, responsibility, accountability is to nurture that essence, to maintain the flame, as they say, to tend to stoke that pilot light, that internal compass and direction. That's for you to do. That's for me to do. No one can do that for you. No one can do it for me. And we should do that without reliance or default to external validation or verification. That power and force that created you, that created me, resides within you, resides within me. Yeah, that Jesus or Buddha or Muhammad or simply the God already arrives in you with each and every breath and heartbeat and movement of that very air and blood circulating, maybe should say vibrating throughout your body. In every moment, you remain aware, humble, and confident, i.e., courageous, to do what you are brought here to do. And from my perspective, in my opinion, in my construct for the 820, to do it on the positive, the yes, and the love side of the street. Of course, you and I, on a daily basis, or probably a moment-to-moment basis, we have to make that choice to stay on that path on the positive side. But with the option and temptation always to cross over to the dark side, to the negative side. Maybe just for giggles. Sometimes that visit over there becomes a habit we find hard to kick. So, another reason and reminder. We are here to produce from the original goodness and godness within us. Yes, we can take the good and turn into bad and ugly in these fleeting moments before us. I'd rather get into the habit of gratitude, respect, and sincere appreciation, meaning positive, productive action with each and every breath that we take, that I take. As if this moment is the last one I have to do that. Now, yes, easy to say, hard to execute on a moment by moment or even everyday basis. Because speaking of myself and for myself, certainly I default to the easy way out, cutting those corners, running that traffic light, rolling through that stop sign, not listening to the whispers of positive instruction because over here is a pretty lady I need to look at and start lusting over. It happens. So I'm not, this pious individual who has written the book or read the book and then now lives line by line of that book. Ideally, yes. Actually, no. It is still a journey. It is a journey of tested resilience. But we each have that within us. It's not given. No, it is given. It's grace to us. What is not given, are we willing to do the work? To bring it forth, not just in the closet, not just in the 820 studio, take it outside and see what happens when I get punched in the face. Those plans for resilience are fantastic, but can you withstand the resistance and the negative side that tempts you to join? I'm asking you to join me and stay on the positive side of yes, of love, and production for positive resilience. Stay safe, stay current, stay present. Remember, it is always 820.